Welcome students. Today, actually in the previous class, we actually discussed about the whole chapter, that is energy. Okay. Now today we discuss about some numerical problems on energy. Okay. And we already know actually the formula of work done, potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay. Now we move to our next question. The first question is, if suppose force is applied 10 Newton and just body is moved through a distance s is equal to suppose 100 centimeter in the direction of force. Now the question is, what is the value of work done? Okay. Simply, how we find out? Simply just we apply the relation, that is W equal to F into S, and here the value of F is 10 and S, that is actually 100 centimeter, so we have to change the unit. That means 100 divided by 100 meter. Okay, because 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So the final answer is 10 joule is the work done. Okay, now we move to our next question, that is we take our second problem. Suppose a body whose mass is m is equal to 5 kg. Okay, and the body is placed at a height is equal to 10 centimeter. Now the question is, what is its potential energy? Simply we use the relation, that is potential energy is equal to simply mg into h, and if we replace the value, that means m is equal to 5 and g is equal to, in SI system we take g is equal to 10 meter per second square into h means 10 centimeter, that is 10 by 100. So the final answer is simply 5 joule is the correct answer. Okay, now we move to our next question, that is question number 3. In this question, actually, if we take a body whose mass is simply again 5 kg and which is moving with a velocity v is equal to suppose 10 meter per second, then what is its kinetic energy? Simply we use the relationship, that is kinetic energy is equal to half m into v square, and if we place the value, half m means 5 into v square, that is 10 into 10, so we get the relation this, and we get 250 joule is the kinetic energy of the body. Okay, these relations are known to all. Now we move to our next question, this one. The next question is, if suppose a uh, body whose kinetic energy, suppose initial kinetic energy KEI, initial kinetic energy 20 joule, and after a certain time the kinetic energy changed and we get final kinetic energy, that is suppose 40 joule. Now the question is change in kinetic energy in percentage. Okay, so what is the percentage change in kinetic energy? Simply actually to get percentage change in kinetic energy, percentage change in kinetic energy, how we get find actually kinetic energy change or percentage, that is equal to difference or change in kinetic energy divided by original kinetic energy into 100%. That means kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial divided by kinetic energy initial into 100 percentage. Okay. So in this case, if we put the value, then we got actually 40 minus 20 divided by 20 into 100%. That is equal to, we get 20 divided by 20 into 100%. So the final answer is actually 100%. Actually here percentage change in kinetic energy is 100%. Okay, so for this question we just use the relation percentage. Okay, all of you actually know the how we find out any percentage change. Okay, that already you know from your math. Now we move to our next question, question number 5. Simply suppose a body is placed certain height. Okay, suppose a body is placed certain height, okay, from the ground, and the distance of the ball from ground, suppose we take this is 10 meter. Okay, and the mass of the body is suppose 5 kg, and this body is freely fall, and after a certain time the body reached from A point to B point. B is the ground point. Okay, then find out what is its final velocity. Okay, or what is its velocity at B point. Okay, so at first actually the body is placed at a certain height 10 meter from the ground point B, and body is dropped, freely fall, actually body is freely fall, and for this case after a certain time body reach the point B. Now the question is, what is the velocity or maximum velocity or final velocity of the ball at B point? Okay, simply when actually body is placed at A point, so there is no motion. So we can say actually at A there is no motion. That means the ball has only potential energy. That energy is equal to simply mgh. Mg means 10, h means 10. This is the potential energy. And at B point actually when body is come to the point B, then there is no height from ground surface. That means potential energy is 0, and we get totally kinetic energy, that is equal to half into m means 5 into vb square. Okay, and according to the conservation of energy rule, we can say that actually potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. That means half into 5 into vb square is equal to 5 into 10 into 10. So 5 cancel, and vb square is equal to, we can say, 200. Okay, so your answer is b is equal to root 100 200, or we can say 10 root 2 meter per second. Okay, so this is the answer. Now we move to our next question, that is question number 6. Okay, so in this question, if we take a ball having mass, suppose its mass simply 5 kg again, and a force is applied. Okay, that force is suppose 15 Newton. So 15 Newton force is applied to the body, and the body gets a velocity. That velocity is equal to suppose 5 meter per second. Then what is its power? Okay, so to solve the question, we simply use what is the power relation. We already know power is equal to work done upon time, or we can say force into simply velocity. So in this question, what is the force value? 15 into the velocity means 5. So what is your answer? 75, and this is 75 watt. Okay, so your answer is 75 watt is the correct answer. Okay, now we move to our next question. Suppose a body, we move to our next question, that is question number 7, I think. Yes, question number 7. In this question, at first a body, this is a body and its mass is simply m, and this body is a, and then we take another body, this body is b and its mass also m. Okay, sorry, in this body you have greater mass, we take 2m, and for this a body actually velocity is 2v, but for b body actually velocity is take v. Now the question is, what is the ratio of their kinetic energies? That means kinetic energy of A is to kinetic energy of B. So to find this question or answer, we get simply, actually we have to use kinetic energy relation at first for kinetic energy for A body. So what is its kinetic energy? Simply we can say half into m into 2v, that's whole square. That means this is your half into m into 4v square, we can say. And similarly kinetic energy for B body actually half into 2m into v square. So we get half into 2m into v square. So what is its ratio? Kinetic energy A is to kinetic energy B is equal to half m into 4v square is to half into 2m into v square. So the answer is half cancel, v square cancel. That means 4 is to 2. Okay, so final answer is 2 is to 1. Okay, this is your answer. Now we move to our next question. Okay, that is question number 8. So in this question we also take two different body. One body is, suppose this body A and its mass m, it is placed at a height, that is this is m1 and the height is suppose h1, and for second body, this body is m and this body height from ground, suppose this is h2 and this is your m1, or we take actually two mass is same, simply we take this is m also and this is m also, but the height actually we change. This height is, suppose this is 4 into h1. So what is their potential energy and what is the ratio of their potential energy? Simply potential energy for a body we can say m into g into h1, and what is potential energy for B body? Simply m into g into 4h1. So that means potential energy of A is to potential energy of B equal to, we can say 1 is to 4 is the correct answer. Okay, so these are the questions. Okay, and actually this is the end of today's class. In the next class we discuss about actually revision of light also. Okay, so we have to revise the light chapter also. In the next chapter actually we revise the light. Okay,